ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready, black 25. Check back. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check back.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Jameis to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw is Winston. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now it's Ginn, able to spin free. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Ready?
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, pick your game up.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Breeze now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. They come out here in the eye. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got it first and goal at the 6. On first and goal, Howard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Winston. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. Working out of the gun. Winston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
That's good for a Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A give. This is Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Levante David, the Bucs leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
At the Bucs 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. A A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard.
Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. This is first and goal from about the 8. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll give to Howard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Evans. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. A gain of 6 there on first.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And it's third down. Third and 14.
2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And the pressure gets to him again. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Here's Ginn. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Now Breeze again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
5-9.
45. Watch one.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Black 22. 44.
Kill.
Wait.
Kill. Turn up. Check 15. Check 15.
Jameis now on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Gay's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And it's just not in well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the second half with Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here I come.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You got three down.
Toss play, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready? You ready?
Mike, 45. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Twelve.
Kamara pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's make you kill. Check hot. 21.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Come off the ball. Come on.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Again, it's Kamara. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
Easy.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Kamara has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 40, 30, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
You're good. Ready.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Ready. You ready? Check my 45. Coming. My mate. Check 45 to mine. Check 45 to mine.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze. Caught on the left side by Gill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
36. 45, Mike, 45. Yeah.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 45. Watch the run.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready. 5-8. There's a party now.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready? 95-56.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
53.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
For this, man. They're not ready for this.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And Lutz's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Winston. Evans has it left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Where we go?
Now Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
We're ready. Yellow lady.
45. Crunch time, defense.
You're good, you're good. High 4, ready.
45 to Mike.
Ready, set.
Breeze to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You ready? Yellow lady.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Breeze. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, foxtrot.
Back to throw. And his pass incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check. 5. Check. Walk 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready? 95, 56. 54. 3 bucks.
Breeze going to sneak it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Triple C.
Winston. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You're trapped.
Here's Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. He's back to throw. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.